Good morning, everyone, from Patagonia. We're in Los Antiguos, Argentina right now, and we spent our first night camping. So we have our tent set up, as you can see behind me, and as also you can see behind me, it wasn't exactly what we had in mind. We showed up in Los Antiguos at 8:30, and we didn't have many Chilean pesos, but we were assured that there were ATMs here and that everything would be okay. And so we tried to get money, only to find out that foreign cards don't work here. So we were totally out of luck. We had Chilean pesos, but we needed Argentine pesos. So after trying several times at the ATM, we gave up, and we ended up being able to change money at a little supermarket, and everything was fine. Then the next mission was to get fuel for our stove so we could cook dinner, because all of the hotels that we saw here were out of this world expensive. Like, $90 a night was the best price we were going to get, so obviously we can't do that. So we found this municipal campsite, or we actually asked, and the gentleman who changed our money told us that they had this municipal campsite here, which is perfect. It's just a little like car camping site. Now we actually have some other backpackers here. Maybe you can see some folks that cycled in, and you have some cabins here behind us. So then one is even like kind of a dormitory style cabin where you can just get a bed for the night, which is cool. But anyway, in order to do that, we needed cooking fuel, and we did not have cooking fuel. So we went to 4 different places, and the only thing we found were these large, tall canisters that you use for kind of a portable stove, or they're the same kinds of, like the only stove that we had when we lived in Korea, really, but not a camping fuel canister. So we were out of luck, but we had a little bit of bread and some fruit and some things, and we were like, okay, fine, we'll make it work tonight. But we lucked out, and when we got here, they didn't have fuel, but for 5 pesos, just a few cents, you can buy some hot water. That's not enough to cook any kind of pasta or anything like that, but it was enough to make some instant oatmeal, instant mashed potatoes, things like that. So that worked out fine, and we got to actually test out our tent in camping conditions, but not real serious backcountry conditions yet. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. Why don't I give you a little walk around our tent real quick, just so you can have a look, because this is a Chilean brand, and I'm actually quite impressed with it. So. All right, so you can see here it's the Doite Kailas 3, and this is a 3-man, but not really 3-man backpacking tent. And I'm actually incredibly impressed with the quality. They give you plenty of length on the guy lines. The auto adjusters work fine, and I was really concerned, and I bought some extra stakes because I was concerned I was going to get normal garbage tent stakes, but these are actually pretty sturdy. However, I did bend one last night putting it in the ground, but they are much stronger than the average tent stake that you're gonna see. But yeah, so this tent was about maybe $350, and I'm incredibly impressed. I really am. I know I said that, but it's true. If you look around the tent, you're gonna see we have just points of anchorage to the ground. We have 4 on the main tent. We have 4 of these outer guy lines, and so these guys, your typical guy line, and then we have 4 of these, so a total of 16 different anchor points. But these are actually quite special. These cinch down onto your tent pole, so if I loosen up this guy line here, I can show you what's going on. So they clip onto the pole, so you pinch, and then they clip onto the pole, and this is tapered, so you slide it on, and it holds you in place. Then my guy line's a little bit tight here, or not enough slack, but that's okay. And yeah, and you have this other anchor point, which brings me to my next point. So the fly of this tent actually it clips down like many tents do now, or like many rain flies do. You have your clip points, so you can cinch it and tighten it up if it needs to be tightened. But you have 6 of those. You have 3 tie points and 3 Velcro points underneath here. And you have, so that's a total of 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16 different points that anchor your fly to your tent. So there's a lot of security and a lot of stability for a $350 tent. I'm really, really impressed. And you can see the vestibule has a decent amount of space. I won't say that it's perfect, but it's a decent amount of space. They do sell another model that has 6 poles, and it's has a load-bearing capacity, so it can withstand the weight of a lot more snow and things like that. But that tent also has a double entrance and a double vestibule, and that obviously is a little bit better for space. But for our purposes here, like I think we really won the lottery with this tent. So as you can see, the setup here is pretty good. She's getting ready to run a half marathon, so she couldn't be here right now, but she says hi to everyone, and she wishes she could be here. Oh, I forgot to mention, we had some really lovely mascotas, some really lovely friends that came to visit us, and this baby over here slept by our tent all night and even barked when someone came near. Hi, baby. How you doing? Yeah. So we have this guy and a giant black English Mastiff that are running around here, and they're quite lovely little camp dogs that are keeping us company and keeping us safe, I reckon. But oh, here's our buddy. Here he comes right now. Speak of the devil. Hey, bud. Hi. Hi. Smile for the camera. How you doing? Hey, bud. Yeah, as Anissa was stretching for her marathon, I was telling her about Turner and Hooch, because she's never seen it, and I told her she has to watch it now. But anyway, here we are. We're in Patagonia, and we're camping. Not really in the backcountry yet, but we'll get to that soon, and we'll touch base with you and let you know. So so far so good. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.